Hey, Royals, I'm back. Good afternoon, Royals. Come on here and say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Hey, Jay Shine. How you doing? Hey. So I wanted to come back on live. First of all, to check in to see if you were on Woman to Woman Talk podcast on Facebook. I hope you were on the live broadcast. It was an amazing discussion on women's health. Very necessary, very important for our emotional and mental and physical wellness. And so if you have missed the live broadcast, you can still go over and watch the replay. And if you are connected with me also on Facebook, under my personal account, Tiara Cherie, then you will also see it on my timeline. And if you be a little patient, I'm going to share it on my business page, Tiara Cherie Inner Healing Coaching. Okay, so I want to come back on live. My God, to talk with you today about dealing with emotional traumas. This was we touched on this subject a little bit, and I'm talking to you men as well. It's not just for women, but for everyone who has dealt with a lot of emotional traumas. And so how do you deal with emotional traumas? Have you experienced emotional traumas? How are you navigating in your life? And what are some of the tools that you use to help you get through that trauma in your life? So let's just jump right into it. You know, a lot of us, many of us, the majority of us have dealt with emotional traumas in life. Some of it stems from childhood traumas. And I truly believe that when we don't resolve childhood traumas, then it becomes adult traumas. And so we're just carrying this little girl into our adulthood, and we are showing up in our relationships with other people still with this childlike behavior and childlike mindset. And you know, we are creating adult traumas in our lives and even attracting unhealthy people, creating a lot of toxicities in our lives because we have not resolved childhood traumas. We have not resolved these things that come up for us. So I want to share with you that is the purpose why I created my workbook guide. Many of you have seen me push this workbook guide, not so much to make a sale, because I'm actually offering it for free in PDF. So if you DM me now your email, I am going to send you a PDF version of my workbook guide, Detox. Okay, Detox is a 21-day workbook guide to rebuild your temple, mind, body, and spirit. And so when people hear me talk about detox, they immediately think that I am talking about weight loss detox. All right, but if you could put yourself in the mindset and the perspective of, we're not talking so much about the physical diet, but we're talking about the emotional shedding of toxic behavior, broken cycles, you know, a lot of emotional traumas, and, you know, just baggage, right? So that is why I had taken the time to say, you know what? These are some of the things I learned in my life. These are things that I've had to experience and encounter in my life. Okay, how was I able to heal from that? How did I resolve that issue? What are some of the tools that I had, you know, utilized and that had actually worked for me? So I wanted to put all of that in this workbook guide. And so I love that each day is a life lesson, pretty much. Each day I'm walking you through some experiences that I'm sure you've had, some experiences that I've had. And I'm offering you a solution for every single day. And I'm telling you, some of these topics, which I'm going to get into reading, you're going to, I'm sure, relate to this. And And so I'm offering you a solution for every day. And then at the 7th day of each level, there will be a self-exam. So I did 3 levels, which is 7 days within each level of the 21 days, which makes 21 days, right? So level 1 is the big reveal. So this is uncovering the mask and getting to the nitty-gritty of who we really are, our authentic selves, right? Getting down to the nitty-gritty, because for some of us, we hide behind these masks, we hide behind this makeup. I had tried to do a little beat today because I was on a live broadcast where I collaborated with an amazing woman, an entrepreneur and minister mentor. She's just bomb. And so anyway, but we hide behind these masks, and for you, it may not be makeup. It could be, your exterior. You just, pretending that all is well, you're good. You walk around, pretending that everything is everything. You walk around with this hard exterior, right? You don't want to let anybody in. You have a wall up. All of that stuff is just not who you are, but it's your way to cope. It's your coping mechanism. It's your way to protect yourself from being hurt, and it's your way to protect yourself from being vulnerable. So this chapter, not even a chapter, this day, right? Because I'm like getting down to the nitty gritty, like real quick, like boom, boom, boom. So day 1 is uncovering the mask, getting straight to the authentic you. And in this level 1 of the big reveal, we're going to be purging. I'm talking things that's coming up from your childhood, things that's coming up from your past, things that you haven't dealt with that is unresolved. Confronting your enemy, the enemy being you. Not looking outside of yourself, because sometimes we can play victim and we can say, well, that person did this to me. That person was this way, so this is why I'm this way. No, we're going to confront your enemy, which is your enemy is inner me, your inner me, right? Leaning into conflict and what's eating you that's causing you to not be your best self. What's messing with your mind where you show up and you self-sabotage and you destroy all of your relationships and you don't know how to maintain anything healthy in your life. Another day is breaking the cycles. Yeah, we have a lot of these vicious cycles and patterns in our lives that first of all, bring somebody in here, tag a friend, bring them in here, share this, invite. More women and men need to hear this truth, okay? But breaking the cycle is like, hey, this is redundant. I'm attracting redundancy. I'm experiencing redundancies in my life that are not conducive to the woman or the man that I desire to be. It's not beneficial for the life that I desire and even the way that I want to show up in my life, right? And I even have a day for fasting and praying. That's for you who are ready to break through. Like I need to break through. I need some clarity. I need to hear from God. I need to understand why I am experiencing this. I need to understand and get to the root cause of why these things are showing up in my life. And I need to know how to resolve this. I need to begin to get the tools I need to navigate in this journey of my wellness. And so that's only level 1. So I gave you something heavy in the beginning because I truly believe that in order for us to heal, in order for us to be made whole and to do the work, we got to cut through all the red tape. We have to get through all of this sugarcoating, this facade, all of us, getting through this. All right, well, let's give it to me slow. Let's give it to me nice and easy, right? Let's do this. Let's slow walk this. No, I'm not slow walking this because we have been slow walking our healing for so long, and some of our journeys have been 15 years, 20, 30 years, 40 years, right? And so we need to just get straight to it. And so level 2 is after we didn't cut through all of that, then it's time to restore. So level 2 is restoration, y'all. And so in this 7-day, we're going to be talking about the power of forgiveness, right? Because you have to understand how to forgive yourself. You have to have the grace in your life to forgive yourself. And then once you have the grace to forgive yourself, then you can then have the capacity to forgive anyone else in your past, present, that may have caused an offense and caused an injustice to you. And then we're going to then talk about self-love, because a lot of us have a lack of it, and that is why we have allowed certain experiences and encounters to even be in our lives, and we have invited certain things in our lives because we have a lack of self-love. And so we'll be talking about that, and then talking about the healing balm, and how to be made whole, and miracles in the movement, how I'm going to shift and how I'm going to move and how I'm going to create a miracle in my life. How am I going to move out of and elevate into, and new beginnings. We'll be talking about, okay, now that I'm doing the work, all right, what's next? How's my next day gonna look like? What's my today gonna look like? And then live to love and love to live. Live to love and love to live. You got to get to the point where you like, I live to love and I love to live. I'm going to make the best out of my life. I know my beginnings may have not been amazing. I may have had a lot of pain. My candle is like really burning out. And like burning out like big time. But anyway, I may have had a lot of misfortune in my childhood and my early years, but what am I going to do with the life that I have now? Like, what am I going to do? And then day 14, which is on a level 2, will be a self-exam. This is just examining what you have learned throughout the week, what your takeaways are. Like, I love this, y'all. Like, I wish more people had the confidence, boldness, and the courage to really do the inner work. I wish more people that follow my Instagram and my Facebook and are connected to me in the YouTube community, I wish that you all had giving yourselves, and you still give yourselves a chance to recover and give yourself an opportunity to invest in yourself and invest in your personal and spiritual development. And I get it, some people don't want to pay for a coaching program. There's so many people coaching online. Some people don't want to pay for certain things in order to have a return of investment, or they don't know what the return of investment is. So that's why I'm offering this for free. I want you to have it for free. Now, if you would like the hard copy workbook guide, where you have beautiful images and everything is in color, and you get to write your notes and jot it down, and you get to reference it, then yes, I am charging for the hard copy. But if you would like to get a taste and feel for what it is that I'm offering, then send me your email and I will send you a free copy of it. It's just going to be in PDF, which I am actually trying to convert it over to ebook. But so that's level 2. And lastly, level 3 is the rebuild. So after you have been vulnerable enough to be revealed, and you are beginning to be restored, then you are going to rebuild your life. And so in this 7 days, we are talking about clarity in your purpose. Okay, who are you? What is your work in the earth? How are you going to give of your best self? How are you going to help somebody? What are you doing with your life, your gift, your ability, your talent, your skill that is making a difference in your life, your children's life? If you have children, your relationship, your marriage, your ministry, your partnerships, your business, your entrepreneurship, your purpose, whatever. Who are you and what are you called to do, and how are you serving in that capacity? And then it's write and speak your vision, healthy habits and boundaries, divinely connecting, generational wealth, health, beauty, and wellness, and you will end with another self-exam. So y'all, this is all that. Listen, I'm gonna give you a little insight. Now, level 1, day 1, I'm just going to show you that it's uncovering the mask. And as I said before, each day has a solution for you. It has a solution for you, so I'm not leaving you hanging, okay? So this is level 1, day 1. And as you see, there's a solution. I'm giving you more than one solution. I'm giving you options. I'm giving you the ability to choose, all right, this may work for me. And if that don't work, I'm gonna try this, and if that don't work, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try all 3. Okay, so that's how it looks, and that's how most of the days look, where it's content. It goes on, and but I think what breaks up all of the the hard work that we have to do is some inspo. And I really love inspiration too, because inspiration is motivation. And so this is just one thing that I put in here, that it's your inspo, and it says all about my morning routine. And so what do you do every day? You jot that down, and then set your intention. What is your favorite affirmation or scripture to keep you focused, to keep you accountable, to keep you on the right path, okay, and on the right track. And so that's one thing. Another thing that I put in here that will help us with triggers that come up for us, certain anxieties that come up for us, certain things that anger us, how are we able to navigate through that? Well, I wanted to put something that was a positivity booster, something that helped you stay positive. And so I put that here. And so when you're feeling overwhelmed, you can put, okay, my mindset, best way to relax, my favorite healthy hobby, today's small achievement. All these things are important. And then 3 are the top 3 instant mood boosters, right? And that will help you snap out of what you're feeling at that moment. It will put you in a different frame of mind, just by shifting and beginning to do the work. So I find that as a tool to help you. And so I'm going to even show you what a self-exam is. I wanted to leave it very basic because I wanted you to be able to pour out from whatever is coming up for you. So I didn't want the self-exam to be a bunch of questions. I just wanted it to be very simple. What have you learned this week about yourself? And you can jot down 5 things that you learned about yourself, and it has an encouraging word at the bottom of it, right? You are amazing for doing the work to heal and be made whole. And so that's how it looks. And if you need more space, you can flip to the next page, and it's just a blank space for you to write down. Another form I'm going to show you that's inspo is what are your top 3 greatest attributes about yourself? Because I think it's important that we begin to practice self-care, we begin to practice self-love, and we begin to practice and understand our self-worth. And so this is just a way for you to write down what are the 3 things that that is your top 3 attributes about yourself, so that you can remember whenever, listen, you forget, whenever you feel like you're slipping back and you're reverting back to your old ways, your old self, you can begin to say, hold up, let me write down what I say. Like, I'm telling you, this is why Habakkuk 2:2 tells us to write the vision and make it plain. When you write something down, it's an activation, it's a power activation, right? When you write it down, even when you speak it, because we are going to do what God has done and what worked and what was effective for him. He spoke it into existence, and it was so. The word is written, and it is so. And so when you speak it and you write it, then activates. And so, which brings me to a section where I want you to do a writing prompt and write your story. So this basically says that if you could write your own story in a one pager, what would it say? Listen, you can write whatever it is that you want to manifest, whatever it is that you want to work on. No, whatever it is that you are doing, whatever it is that you want to see in your life, whatever it is that you want to bring into your space. And I'm going to share another form with you. I think I gave y'all a whole lot of good stuff, but it's just to let you know, give you some insight on what it is that my workbook guide is about. But this one is going for the goals. And so I know we had a crappy year, but some of us still had a good year by the grace of God. But we've been maintaining, right? We have been humbled, but we've been maintaining, and we are still persevering, and we're still showing gratitude. And so we still have goals, even though COVID has knocked us down, and even though, you know, things have taken us out, and even though we've had some setbacks. Hey, Thomas, thanks for... Sorry, that was a call. All right. So this form is helping you write your goals. And I know we only have about a month left of the year, but you can use it for next year. You can just keep, you know, flipping the page and writing new goals. So it says, this year I am to, I'll achieve this by, I might need a little help with, and I know I can complete this by. And so this is just, hey, it's just a quick form just to hold you accountable, and just to say, you know what? I know COVID and 2020 has been rough on us, but I still have some goals I want to achieve. There's some things I want to do in my family life, in my personal life, in my business life. And you know what? This year may have seemed like it's been canceled, but I still have 2020, and I'm going in it hard. I'm going to give it my all. And so I wanted to just put that in here as well. So I basically walked you through the whole workbook guide. What I didn't do is give you every day of what the topics, well, I did give you what the topics were, but I didn't share with you the content. So in order for you to get this, then just email me, y'all. Email me with your email, obviously, or DM me your email. DM me your email, and I will be sure that you get your copy in PDF for free. You hear that? For free. You don't have to pay for it or anything like that. It is going to be emailed to you right away. However, if you would like this workbook guide in this format here, spiraled in color, yes, I've worked hard on this, and you want, you know, a workbook guide where you can flip through the pages, see all the beautiful images, see the forms, see the color, be inspired, write your notes, jot it down, reference it in case you fall off track and you need to go back and read this again. If you would like your copy of this workbook guide, I am releasing this, well, I'm making this available again, and it is on sale for $25. It was $30, and now it's $25, and it is worth the investment. Okay, so if you would like your detox workbook guide, which is a 21-day workbook guide to rebuild your temple, which create a happy, healthier you, mind, body, and spirit, written by me, then order it today for $25, and I will be sure to ship it off to you as soon as your payment has been processed. Okay. And yeah, I really want you to be able to get your hands on a copy of this so that you can begin to do the inner work that we all have to do. But if you would like a free download, a free copy of it, it won't be in hard copy, but I will send you via email. So make sure you DM me with your email. Okay. So I hope this was very helpful for you today. I hope that it added some value. I hope that it was something that you heard that was insightful, something that raised your awareness, something that, you know, giving you some conviction, something that, you know, have, you know, allowed you to understand that it is okay that you're on this journey of being made whole. I hope that you see your worth. I hope that you understand that you are worthy of health and wellness. And one scripture that I have in mind is that, that God said in his word, beloved, that I desire for you to prosper and be in health, even as your soul prosper. Your soul is your mind, your will, and your emotions. Even as your soul prosper, he says, I desire for you to prosper, above all, to prosper and be in health. So I want you to be in health, and I want you to prosper, even as your soul prosper. I want you to be the woman that you were created and called to be. I want you to be the man that you were created and called to be. I want you to be walking in confidence. I want you to be able to stand firm in who you are. I want you to be able to be everything that you had desired to be, everything that you have spoken out of your mouth that you will become, everything that you have written down in your vision and on your vision board that you desire to become, and everything that you want to see and experience in your life. I hope that you have the opportunity to do so. But in order for us to have these experiences and have these amazing connections and have the life that we desire to live, well, we have to show up and we have to do the work. We have to resolve some things that have that needs to be reconciled, and we have to say, hey, let me stop running from this. Let me stop hiding behind relationships. Let me stop making excuses. Let me stop playing victim. Let me stop blaming other people, and let me take some accountability for my actions and for the life that I desire to live. So I hope this helped you. I hope this was a seed that fell on good ground today. And if you would like to coach with me, if you would like a consultation with me, email me at bewellunif@gmail.com. And if you would like your free PDF, DM me your email and I will send it to you right away. Thank you so much for watching, and you all be well.